My guests are Wendy Howell and Tom Adams from the Toastmasters group here in Brunswick County. Welcome to you both.
Thank you, Jim.
I know a little bit about Toastmasters, but I hope in the next few minutes our viewers will know a whole lot more about it. Tell us a little bit about Toastmasters. What is Toastmasters?
Well, Toastmasters is a self-paced educational organization throughout the country, and it gives you the opportunity to work on your communication and leadership skills. Through our program, you have a Learn As You Go program that allows you to work on your skills in communication and leadership.
Okay, I've learned something already, because my image of Toastmasters was that it involved public speaking, and you've just told me that it involves much more than that. Leadership and communication, which is a great deal more.
Right.
Tom, what's a typical meeting like?
Well, a typical meeting, we normally have 8 to 10 participants at each meeting. We'd like to increase that, obviously, but we meet at the First Bank building on the first Tuesday and third Tuesday of each month. First Bank is the building located in front of Lowe's Home Improvement.
Right.
But the meeting is set up. We have a word of the day, which everyone participates with and brings that to the table, as well as typically we have 2 or 3 speakers that are prepared to give a speech from anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes,
okay,
which is given to the group. Each one is evaluated on a positive note.
Sure.
And one of the things that we do is impromptu speaking. We have topics that are brought to us by one of the members, and each person is not a requirement, but can participate in impromptu speaking on whatever the subject matter is brought to the club by that Toastmaster member.
If I'm interested in attending one of your meetings, may I attend as a guest and just observe?
Oh, certainly. You have the option. You may attend as a guest and observe the meeting, or you can participate if you have the desire to do so. I know my first meeting, and I've only been there for about 4 months now. I just joined Toastmasters here in Brunswick County. But my first meeting was, I sat back and observed what was going on, but saw the encouragement given by the other members. So the next meeting I attended, was really good for participation.
And it's a very positive experience.
It is.
Yeah. I want to speak just a moment from my experience. I speak in the schools on a very regular basis. I've probably spoken 200 or more times. And I tell students that if they become a competent and interested public speaker, they will have advantages in their lives far and above the opportunities that other children will have. And I've found that that's been my experience as well throughout my years. I've been a lawyer, and lawyers are supposed to talk, but that doesn't happen automatically. As a college student, I was terrified of taking a speech course. But over time, I overcame that, and it's inured to my benefit day after day and month after month, hundreds of times. We mentioned, or you mentioned, the competent communicator. Tell us about that. That's a unique term, and I don't know what it means, but tell us.
Sure. The competent communicator is our set of speeches you work towards at the beginning of your journey in Toastmasters. It allows you to work through speeches that are all different levels, such as when we start, we have the icebreaker. It's your first speech. It's a 4 to 6 minute speech that allows you just really to tell the club a little bit about yourself and us to get to know you. And it goes all the way through to things like using props and delivering a story in different styles of speech. And once you get to the end of this, then you get the designation of competent communicator, and then ultimately can take that knowledge, and it builds a really good foundation to take you into the advanced Toastmasters and the advanced leadership programs that we offer as well throughout that journey.
And are some of your members at that level?
I am an ATM-B, which is the first level of the advanced Toastmasters, and we've got several people that are competent communicators. I think we have a DTM as well, and so we've got a wide array of all different levels, which really helps our club to share that experience with each other.
Sure.
So.
Toastmasters is an international organization?
It is. There's 118 countries that we are in,
wow,
with over 280,000 members. attending, and you look at it, it's about 250,000 people a
That's
month
pretty
going
awesome.
to the Toastmasters. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we talked off camera, and I said, if I'm interested, what comes next? So I'll ask one of you that.
We would love to have you join us for a meeting just as a visitor to see what it's all about.
I'll do that.
We'd love to have you. It gives you an opportunity to just really get a feel for what we do. You can participate in it, or you can just sit back and observe. You have a choice either way, and the members will work with you and see what's best fit and where you want to be, and work on your communicators manual and so forth, and get you started and get you membership and join the club.
How about efforts outside the meeting? I mean, do you read, study? Do you? I'm sure on occasion you prepare some talks, but
Right.
what all is involved in that regard?
Well, outside of the meeting, it's really just preparation for your next meeting. If you are a designated speaker for that meeting, you certainly want to be prepared for it. And that's one of the things about Toastmasters that they teach you is preparation. So, you know, that's about it. And we don't get into fundraising and things like that. You know, we have membership dues, which is only like $40, and it's very reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, participation in the meeting is encouraged, and you know, that's about what it comes down to.
It's not a dinner meeting, is it?
No,
No.
it is not a dinner meeting.
And an hour or so would comprise a meeting?
Our meetings, we try to run that calendar meeting for 1 hour.
Okay.
Now,
Tom Adams and Wendy Howell,
Yes.
thank you both for being with
Yeah,
us.
thank you for having
telling
us.
us a story about
thank you.
Toastmasters.
Thank you
Thanks
very
again.
much.
Thank you.